So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty mad right now because I did get scammed out of another wager. So this is my third one in a row. First it was like 250k I think, then 300k, then 450k, so that equals to a million MT around there. And that is so much MT, that is worth like 500 US dollars or something, which is a lot of money, and I have not received any of that. Now the thing that makes me so annoyed about this is imagine if I lost. Imagine if I've lost those 3 games. I would have to pay up that MT, and these guys are just sitting there going, I'm not going to pay up anyway, so nah, it's all good. And the other thing is I've seen this guy's comments who's done this wager with me, and he did a wager with me before for Steph Curry for 120,000 MT, which was a lot back at the time, at the start of 2K. And he did that wager with me, paid up. I was like, oh cool, thanks bro. He didn't have to pay me up first. It was like one of my first wagers against someone that I didn't know. So I was very thankful. And now that it's a bigger wager, he just hasn't paid up. I'm going to go through the messages after I show a little bit of gameplay. It won't be much. Sorry that it's just a talking video. But what I want to say is I probably won't do any more of the big wagers. It's only if it's against like big YouTubers like Jessa again, LNU, Nick the Bulls fan, stuff like that, Shake and Bake. It's only if it's against those types of people, then I'll do it. Or I'll probably just start doing like 20k wagers, just do the smaller wagers, and then build up the MT by that. So if someone doesn't pay up, then it's not the end of the world like 450k is. So I'll play a little bit of gameplay here, and then I'll go into the messages. So I'm not even going to bother to put the live reactions of what my reaction was during this game that was very intense after that foul that Russell Westbrook got on the end one, which was so not a foul. I was so mad after that because they just wanted Decimate Kyzie, who's such a reliable player, to get back in this game. Also talking about Decimate Kyzie, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry that I have to make this video. It's just that you didn't pay up, and I don't believe your excuse is right because you have not replied to my other message, so I'll talk about that later. But this game was just insane. It went into overtime, but I ended up winning in overtime, luckily, so I didn't get scammed again. So you can see that we agreed here in between 400 and 500k. That was a thriller, rip my team. He said he was going to try and get the MT to me by tomorrow after this wager. Enjoy the MT. Now, I was actually going to go away for a week, which is the reason why I was just insisting him to buy this card. And I put up another card for 400k, so I put him up, he said okay, and he just wouldn't reply to me when I had to leave in 30 minutes. He was online and everything, so I knew something was going up. And he said, I bought your card. So I had to ring up my mum, give her all the instructions to get on 2K, check the auction outcomes, see if he had bought my card, because I was going to edit the video while I was away. The card was not bought. Bro, I just checked and you didn't buy the card. Yes, I did. What do you think the next message is going to be? Oh no. What? I bought the wrong one. I've got a shoe. I told you how many contracts, bro. 400k, 48 hours max. That's what his time frame was. He has 250k right now. I'd prefer 400k to show in my video. So can he do that? Now this is where I get annoyed. I keep on messaging him. This is about in 3-hour sequences when I see he's online as well. 3 hours, the next day. Then he says, listen man, I've been stalling this and I've just been getting bronze players and I've basically been scamming you. So then I get annoyed, and then he kind of felt bad for that, so then he was just like, alright, I'll give you the MT in 48 hours. So I said 400k, then he said only 350k. I'm just now taking whatever he's giving me. Okay, so you will buy the card for 350k then? Yes, correct. So can I just say, this was all when I was away. Like, I had to keep on staying on my phone, messaging this guy, and possibly ringing up my mum to see if he's bought the card. It's just so annoying. This happened over a week. He's only got 102k MT right now. 114k. Yo, hurry, put a card up for 250k. I'm sorry it wasn't enough, but it's all my team is worth. Why do I have to hurry? This is at like 3 o'clock in the morning Australia time, so I gotta go soon. So yeah, sorry bro, but I just woke up. I'll be able to do it in like 12 hours. Is that good? This is annoying me every time. 250k I have to put the card on. Anthony Morrow, moving shot 3, 5 contracts, 250k out for 24 hours. I bought it. I was like, oh okay, I'll check my option outcomes. Dude, I bought the wrong one. So he says, I bought the wrong because it had 8 contracts, not 5. I'm sorry bro, but what can I do? I said, well, I'm sorry to say this to you, but you're gonna have to send me 65 USD dollars to allow me to purchase the MT that we agreed on. That's true, isn't it? I don't have any money. Okay? Look mate, we've agreed on something and I have not received my payment. I don't know how you're gonna get the money, but you gotta ask your parents, tell them you'll pay them back. I don't care what you do. We agreed, so that's why I want to receive. Oh my god. I was fuming when he sent me this message. Like, I'm sorry to you if this is true, but I know it isn't, okay? My parents are dead. And I'm living with my bro who went in the Air Force, so now I'm living with my grandparents who are almost at the end of their lives. And I don't even know who I am, so I have a terrible life right now. And I understand that you're also going through tough times, but I'm pushing through it. And I know you are too. Okay, so I know just there, like, he may not be faking. I'm sorry if that is your life. But the reason why I know he isn't is you wouldn't say, my parents are dead and my grandparents are near at the end of their lives. That's not what you would say. You would say, my parents have unfortunately passed away or something like that. And I would be like, sorry to hear that. But he said, my parents are dead. And then when I sent this message, he didn't reply. So this is actually true, okay? Well, you probably know as well as anyone would then, that when you're living a life like that and something small goes wrong, it feels like the end of the world and brings out a massive amount of anger and sadness. That's what's happening to me right now. So that is 100% true, guys. If I was getting furious about this MT that was pushing me along for the whole week. I was getting very angry, and it's because when you're going through other things, then it makes these things a lot more worse and a lot bigger of a deal. Then he didn't reply, so I just knew that yes, he had scammed. And so I've just looked back on the part of him saying that my parents are dead, and this, like, what I said, I still believe in it, but I'm not 100% sure. You guys will think that maybe I'm being extremely rude or something, but like, you've got to agree with me. I don't think that if your parents died, you would say in a message to me that you can't afford to get the money because your parents are dead in that exact way. Not saying they've passed away. My grandparents don't have long to live. Okay, I'm sorry for you, but I don't think that's right. And especially how you didn't reply to my last message where I was being 100% true. That's what makes me think that it's not true. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying and don't think I'm just the meanest person on earth. And also I don't believe it because in the messages he said before, he said that he was trying to scam me and then he felt bad. He bought the wrong card at first, which was a scam. He didn't buy the wrong card, he just didn't buy a card. And then on the second one, apparently he bought the wrong card for 250k, which I don't believe is correct because it's got a shoe. I told the amount of contracts, I told the exact player. There wouldn't be the same player with the same shoes, same contracts up for that same price, so that's why.